Welcome back, fam. It's your girl Angela Denise, and we are here today with some fall content. Today we're going to be talking about, hence the title of this video, eyeshadow palettes. We're going to be talking about eyeshadow palettes that I think would be great for fall season. Okay, not quite sure where I want to start first, but I have 10 palettes from a variety of different price ranges. So let's just put that out there. And we're going to swatch my favorite shade out of each palette. So if you are ready, let's go. And I'd say, first up, let's talk about one that actually came out a few years ago that I pulled for my everyday makeup stash for last month, and that is the Just Peachy Mattes from Too Faced. I don't think this palette gets enough love, but I do think that this has a really pretty color story for fall season if you love mattes. There are no shimmers in this palette. This is a full matte palette. This brown color here is a really good transition color. I personally really like the peach sangria shade out of this palette. This color right here I think is really pretty, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that. And see, when I swatched that, that was really nice and buttery. So I really do like the matte formula in this palette. I think that the colors are really smooth, especially these colors: Peach Tart, Just Right, Sangria, Peach Sangria, and Chocolate Dipped. These colors here, this little 4 section, is really good and very blendable. And if you don't have this palette, it's one that I would highly suggest, especially if you like a full matte look. Next up is a palette that is currently on sale on Sephora.com, and I want to say that it's either 40 or 50% off, and that is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I really do love this eyeshadow palette. I think that it has a really nice mix of satin, metallics, and matte colors. The color store is absolutely perfect for both summer and fall. And that's one of the reasons why I think this is a good palette for the girl that doesn't like to buy a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I feel like this one is a really good one. You can do neutral or you can do a pop of color. This is a really great eyeshadow palette, and it's more so on the affordable side, especially considering it's on sale on the Sephora.com website. So I really like the shade Big Sky out of this palette. This color here. See how pretty that is? Oh, I haven't used this palette in a while, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a tutorial using it. It's a really good one, y'all. All right, next up is one that I fell in love with long after the hype, and that is the Modern Renaissance from Anastacio. I absolutely love this color story. This is basically a cult classic at this point, and this palette has some really good mattes in it, some really great shimmers in it, but I have to say that my favorite color in this palette is Venetian Red. I think it's beautiful, and that is Venetian Red. So next is a palette by Julius Place. I just started using Julius Place's eyeshadows at probably around this time last year, and the one that I think that would be absolutely perfect for fall would be the Nubian 2 palette. I've only used it a couple of times, but honestly, y'all, the colors in this eyeshadow palette are truly amazing, and I was truly impressed with the price on what you're getting from eyeshadow. I do think that it's unfortunate that all the drama keeps taking place with that company, but their eyeshadow palettes are really pretty, and I mean, there's so many in this palette that are great, but this green, I don't know what it is, but I'm a sucker for green, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this one for y'all. And the eyeshadows are so buttery. I mean, it is literally insane. Yeah. They have some pretty eyeshadows. And the name of this green shade is Egypt. It is just stunning. So next is another palette that's currently on sale on the Sephora website, and that is the Natasha Empanada Sunset palette. I've always wanted this palette. I really was impressed with some of the colors out of this palette when I used it today to create the look that you see on my eyes. I don't even know where the sleeve is with the colors on here, but this color right here, oh my god, it's the color that I have on my lids. I mean, it is just, it's everything. I think that it's absolutely stunning. The mattes in this eyeshadow palette blend beautifully. The metallics in this just pop, and wow. This palette is beyond stunning, and if you've always wanted to try Natasha Empanada's eyeshadow formula, this palette is on sale for $99. I know it's expensive, but the VIB Rouge sale is coming up on the 1st, and hopefully these don't sell out or they're still on sale. I mean, just look. So you know Pat McGrath would be in this video, right? So this is going to be my first Pat McGrath palette that I ever purchased. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership Bronze Ambition. I think this is a perfect everyday neutral palette, and the shadows in here are absolutely stunning, and I feel like this is a great way to give Pat McGrath a try. Her eyeshadow formula is really stunning. This brown shade here in this palette is one that I love, that is perfect for a really good transition or a brown smoky eye. And there is the brown. I really love it. I think it's perfect on my skin tone. I could, you know, build on it to make it deeper, but I do feel like this is a really good transition color on me. It's the bomb. Another Natasha Empanada palette. This is the Biba palette, and to many it's boring, but I think that this is a beautiful palette. You can do a lot with this palette. All of these colors are colors that I would definitely use both in fall, summer, and wintertime. So one of the colors that I really like in this palette is going to be the color Rustic down here. And I mean, the texture, I wish you could feel it. It's absolutely beautiful. So let's talk about another ABH palette. You guys know that I have really been into this Jackie Aina collab. I absolutely love this palette. I think that this palette is bomb. This palette is great for both summer, transitioning into fall, and listen, I don't even know which color to swatch for you guys because there's so many in this palette that I love. Gosh. I think that I'm going to have to go with Zam. It's, girl, that is Zam. And this is where she is in the palette, and it's the second shade that I swatched on my hand. It is just everything. I am honestly, this is one of my favorite palettes that I've purchased this year. Yes, I said it. I love it that much. Okay, so one that I don't really see a lot of people talking about on YouTube, and one that I lusted for so long, is the Smoke Sessions palette from Milk Cosmetics. Yes, this is a lot of green, but I think that fall is pretty much the only season you can get away with this much green. I really love this palette. I think that it's absolutely beautiful. And just because I can't pick just one out of this palette, I'm going to pick Black Widow and Sour Diesel, these two shades here, to swatch on the back of my hand. And wow. I mean, for real. Like, really? Oh my God. It's so good. The texture. The mattes are buttery. This is a shimmer shade. Or no, this is a metallic. It is so creamy and pigmented. I'm in love with this palette. I mean, yeah, you see that? So if you like green eyeshadow, this is it. Okay, so we're coming up on the very last palette, and you guys know that I was not going to do this video without a mothership palette. This is, well, not a mothership, but a large mothership palette. This is the Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction Palette, girl. Yes. And here she is in all her glory. I haven't used this palette in at least 3 months now, and I cannot wait. I'm going to be doing some more eyeshadow tutorials, and I'm definitely going to be doing one with this one. This palette is so bomb. So yeah, okay, what colors am I going to swatch? I just get so excited. So I know I'm going to swatch Rose Gold 005, and I'm going to swatch Extreme Aubergine. This really deep, pretty color here, this purple, I think it's the bomb. This is Extreme Aubergine, the purple, and Rose Gold 005 here at the top. You guys let me know if you have this palette, and if you do have it, which color in this palette is your favorite. Yeah, this is my favorite Pat McGrath palette. It's real close tied with the Submersive, the number 3 palette that I have. That was my first large Pat McGrath palette, and it's everything. But yeah, this 005 Rose Gold, I have nothing else like this in my collection. I think it's absolutely beautiful. In this purple color, although it doesn't swatch very good on the eyes, it is absolutely stunning, and I do love pairing the two together. Okay guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. You guys let me know if you have any of the palettes that I just mentioned in today's video. And if you do, which ones will you be using this fall season? So if you like this type of fall content, give this video a big thumbs up for more. And I'll see you dolls in the next one. Bye.